Hi everyone, I have no idea what this weekend, I'm not going to say I have no idea what this weekend's going to be like, but I have no idea what this weekend's vlog's going to be like. I've got a virtual appointment tomorrow, it's Thursday night. Tomorrow I've got a virtual appointment, an in-home appointment. Saturday I'm going out with a relative to take care of some errands, and Sunday I'm probably just hanging out and kind of doing my own thing, watching my weekly podcast. Hopefully I remember to subscribe to this Patreon that I just discovered and want to check her out. Is any of that going to be exciting enough to vlog about? I don't know. I might just end up making some of the lamest vlogs. What is my watch trying to bring to my attention?
Activity, monthly, challenge, April challenge, now. Activity, April challenge. Congrats, you reached your move goal 18 times to win your April award. A shining achievement badge rotating into view. Activity, monthly, challenge, April challenge. 10:06 p.m. and 37 seconds.
Okay, well that's cool, but I don't do these things to win a virtual award that just looks cool. I might end up making the lamest vlogs until I learn how to make them exciting, but I guess everyone's got to start somewhere, right? And consistency is the key. Even if I put up lame-ass vlogs for a while, at least I'm putting something up, right? I'm feeling like just letting myself sleep in tomorrow because my virtual appointment isn't till 11:45. But I do have a call that I want to make tomorrow. Let's see if I remember to do it. And we'll see what my body does. I can think about sleeping in, but if my body decides, you know what? You slept in long enough at 7:30. That's sleeping in for me. Well, maybe it will. Or maybe my body just won't want to sleep in. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I know that most nights I should be in bed by now. I'm not even going to look at the time. I just know that I should be in bed by now, but should schmud. I'm First of all, it's the beginning of my weekend, and I don't have, like I said, a thing that I have to be up for at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning. Why not? There is something I need to take care of, but that can wait until next week. Or I can do it tomorrow. It all depends on... If I don't do it tomorrow, it's not the end of the world, is the point. However, I would like to get that call made because he said he was going to send that like 2 weeks ago, was it now? And I still haven't gotten the notification, so I would kind of like to just do a status check. See, I could never do this on a work day. It's like 9:30 in the morning, maybe even a little bit after that, and I am finally just calling it a day. Or calling it a day as in saying the day is here, it started. I need to acknowledge that the day is gonna need to start here. Actually, I could have waited another hour, but I'm not going to. I do want to get that call made before this guy goes out in the field or gets busy or whatever happens that I get his voicemail. Let me check my email one more time. Make sure there's no notifications from the postbox place. There's messages, but not anything not the message I was thinking, if this existed, I wouldn't have to call him. So, I'm gonna call him. It's not that I have to call him. I want to call him, but
9:41 a.m.
It wouldn't be necessary if I would have gotten that call, but
Try
I
again.
didn't. So why don't you take my freaking fingerprint?
Try again. 9:42. Try again. Try again. Has completed. Secure test.
voicemail. I don't know what that magic time is to grab him, but apparently, yeah. Obviously, when I get it, I'll let you know, but I just wanted to check in because I hadn't seen it yet. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye. Yeah, sometimes I leave messages on these things, sometimes I don't. Obviously, this time I did. We'll see if I get a call back.
Dog. Phone. Actions available.
Press 1. Or to cancel,
1.
press 2. Your transfer was successful. To select account summary on your cashback checking. The last transaction was...
Thank you. Perfect. Yeah, that works, but it's a pain in the butt trying to do it using a touch screen. I like push buttons more. And have I talked about this on the vlog before? I've talked about it, but has it been on the vlog? I had a consumer cellular phone. Technically, I still have it, but it has decided that it no longer wants to work the way I need it to. And I could go get another one. This company does have flip phones that have buttons that are much less expensive than this very blind-friendly phone that only works for so long and then craps out, which is really frustrating. Oh, I think I've talked about that before. Yeah, I talked about this last week. I hate the way those just die. Those just work for so long and then don't last. But I've also become aware of a couple of options where you could have a cell phone but use a land type phone to... I was waiting for the money to be here, but maybe the money is here now. Well, no, I think I'll wait till next week, because the first week of the month is so tight with the first month's bills coming out, and then, or the first part of the month's bills coming out, and then it's like, no, I'm not going to do it right now. I'll wait until next week when I get paid from my job and just probably put a little bit of that money into...
9:56 a.m.
Anyway, next week I'm going to buy the equipment to potentially turn my cell phone into a landline, and then, not turn my cell phone into a landline, but use my cell phone as basically a receptacle for phone calls and handle it like I had a landline, because I would actually pick up a phone and push buttons like tactile physical buttons. I'll probably vlog that experience. I might even do a review on the setup, talk about if it works or not. But the point is, that's what, $20, $30, probably around $30 I spend a month on a cell phone that, first of all, is no longer going to be serving my needs if it's going to pull that crap. Secondly, and more importantly, there's a way to do it without spending money at all. Putting that money back into savings is how I'm going to save up for things. That's one way. There's probably other ways that I could save up for things. Part of me doesn't want to look at those ways. And will I actually go through with making those changes or not? I'm kind of dragging my feet on those. It's not a decision I have to make right now, but I do acknowledge that maybe I'm not using all my money in the wisest ways, so I'm going to be looking at ways to shift some things, put some money into savings, get some money back into my budget. Again, I probably shouldn't talk so freely about money on an internet site. I mean, that's what YouTube is. It's a website. But like I said, I know I'm not the only person that deals with this. I am blessed to not have to deal with another money issue that so many people struggle with, which is debt. First of all, I'm no one to be puffed up and, well, I got that problem, or you got that problem and I don't. That is not, first of all, I have no room to do that, because even though I don't have debt now, I did at one point. That's why I have no such things as credit cards. Might I get approved if I filled out one of those forms you randomly get in the mail? Possibly. But even if I did, I really don't want a credit card, because until it's a prepaid credit card where someone has already actually put the $10,000 on the card and it is actually there to spend, I don't need to think I've got $10,000 to spend, because as soon as I do, I will spend it, and then they'll come back and they'll say, you realize we need our damn money back, right? And I'm like, yeah, where in the world am I going to find the money back to give you? It never existed. Well, I didn't need to be spending that money in the first place then. And while my head, I think, has always known this, spendaholism, yeah, I'll say it, spendaholism, thinking I have money that I could spend, so I feel like I need to spend it, is not strong enough to overcome the knowledge that you realize that money doesn't exist, right? You're tricked into thinking you have it by this awesome little piece of plastic in your wallet that says, spend me, spend me. Well, let's just take those out of the wallet then, if we can't control ourselves. But the point is, I don't have credit card debt, but I do have money issues still. And I guess, again, a lot of people have money issues, and a vlog, audio-based or recorded with a camera, is people talking about their lives, I guess. So, I guess that's what I'm doing. I don't think I'm going to get this thing taken care of, because I'm pretty sure I've got to do it before my call, and my call's happening in like it's in like 40 minutes or something. My phone, half the time I get an email, it has this thing pop up where it says
11:21 a.m.
Hold on.
Mail. No unread emails. Mail. Mailboxes. Back button.
It says, this message is from a mailing list. Unsubscribe. And I'm never quite sure what that does. I'm not sure. I want to unsubscribe. I just leave it alone. But this pain in the neck set of emails, I want to unsubscribe to it, but I don't find the unsubscribe button. Why do they not have an unsubscribe button, first of all? But on this one, I might just say, yes, phone, unsubscribe me from these damn emails, because I'm tired of them. I don't shop there very often anymore. There's nothing wrong with the store. I just don't. On occasion, I'll use Shipt to pick up a few things from there. Or I'll run in there when I've got a prescription. But I don't want to hear about all their deals anymore. I just don't. And I don't know how to unsubscribe from their mailing list, because where's their unsubscribe button? So I'll just find the latest one here.
Mailboxes. Unread. And enjoy an extra 15.
There it is.
Select. This message is from a mailing list. To talk. This message is from a mailing list. Unsubscribe. Button. This mess. Alert. Unsubscribe from mailing list. Mail will send a message for Tom to unsubscribe from this mailing list. Cancel. Unsubscribe. Button.
I hope that works. I don't know if that's going to work, but yeah, let's give it a try.
Unsubscribe. Button. Dollars. Unread. Back button. Unread. Pick up a sweet treat. Delete. Deleted.
Okay. What, if anything's going to get done today? And when am I going to do it? It's 12:30, give or take. I had my virtual appointment, and that's a standing appointment that's been changed from 11:45 to 12:45 to 11:30 to 12:30. She requested that we make that change today, and I am totally okay with it because 11:45 to 12:45, that's kind of an odd time. 11:30 to 12:30. That's cool. Let's do that. But it's 12:30. I've got that 2 o'clock appointment. What else needs to get done? I need to proofread that file and send it to my client. That's not a hard deadline. He could have taken that at the end of Sunday night and still been okay if he really had to. Technically, he'd still be okay to edit it and put it together with his podcast, but I don't really want to make him wait that long. And I'm sure he would prefer not to have to wait that long either. I'm sure he'd rather get it sooner than later, which if I would get my act together now, I could probably do it. I don't have to do it right now, but I do want to get that done by the end of the day. Let's just say that. I want to get that done by the end of the day. And the thing that has to get done by the end of next Friday, I think I'm going to have to just do it next Friday. Because I'm thinking the person that can help me with it is not available right now. Is not available like after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Is it too early to make a reservation for Monday? I'd like to do that then. Okay, great. Perfect, thank you. Bye. Okay, that's taken care of. Of course, I'm never crazy about taking door-to-door transit, but that's kind of turned into a preferred pickup window when they have to take me in there. I'd much rather have that than something earlier. It got crazy like a handful of months ago. Like, I think it was 6:10 to 6:40 or something. I was like, to be there by 8:30? I'm glad that didn't happen this time. I'm a little surprised the person I'm meeting with is not here yet. But
2:09 p.m.
yeah. But maybe traffic's crazy, or I don't know where she's coming from. I got an email about 20 minutes ago saying that she was on her way, but I don't know where she's coming from, so I'm sure we'll still meet today. I just wonder, yeah, it said see you too, but maybe, like I said, maybe crazy traffic happened. Come on in. Yeah, I knew she was on her way. I mean, her email said she was on her way, but I knew she was going to be here. Okay, that is done. What time is it?
It's 3:17 p.m.
What am I going to do for the rest of the day? Probably just hang out and do that little job. I'm watching a YouTube video about a piece of technology that I don't have the courage or the money to buy yet. It's basically the machine that I use all the time, the Braille Sense, the kind of mini laptop specifically made for blind people. It's the latest and greatest. Hold on a minute. I can't talk to you and watch the video at the same time. I just can't seem to do it. So, the latest and greatest of these machines. That's what I thought the previous model was. And she's really let me down. She just hasn't measured up. First of all, she's a her, not the him that I wanted. That's, a lot of people would say, really? You're griping it out because of the voice? Well, yeah, I am, because, some people just like their particular reading voices, and when you don't have that anymore, it just kind of is a disappointment. Now, if there was enough that, would I consider getting one of these Braille Sense 6s? Well, maybe, if I didn't have to spend buttloads of money that I don't have on it, and even if I did have it, is that the best way to use my money? If I ever had the money, I might talk to this guy who I didn't hear back from today, who I'm getting this older version of a little device from, about does he have a borrow program, because I think he said he did at one point, and I should have used it with this machine that I now have and I'm not happy with. But he didn't say that, I'm saying that. If I had used that, I might have known that it wasn't going to be as impressive as I thought it would be, and I would have just sent it back and gotten my money back, maybe. But will I consider getting it? Maybe at some point, but right now I'm not sold on it. But I am willing to keep watching videos about it. I'm willing to, watch some videos about it, see if, maybe since it's the newest and latest and greatest, and, the other one was like 4 years old, I guess. I got it 2 years ago, but originally it was made 4 years ago or something. Maybe the newer one has squashed some of the most screaming bugs that have me going, I don't like this machine anymore. Maybe. But anyway.
5:16 p.m. One notification.
Okay, I'll press enter now.
Describe scene. Captures a photo.
Friday, 8th Facebook. Now.
The time is 7:42 p.m.
And
It's wet today. Stay dry out there.
yeah, well, I haven't gone outside all day. It's almost 8 o'clock, and I have finished my transcription job, put it in the Dropbox folder for my client. I do need to write his invoice and send that out, but that's all I need to do for that. And then I need to figure out how to do something that I need to do for my business. I need to do it for myself. I may or may not go into more details about this thing that I'm going to be doing, but it has to do with acknowledging that my work ethic and my determination to do this as well as I can possibly do deserves more reward than what I have been settling for. So it's all about self-esteem, which I've always had not a whole lot of. Maybe not always, but as life has happened, I pretty much lost probably a lot of it. But I can get that back. I can do whatever it takes to get that back. Because I deserve better than I settle for. I deserve better than, I sell myself short because I've just kind of been, I guess, trained or conditioned by life and or other people to do that. But it's not too late to say, no, I'm not going to keep doing that. This new update to the Aira app drives me crazy.
Waiting for agent.
I really don't need you telling me that every time. If I wasn't waiting for the agent, this
Waiting for agent.
wouldn't be sounding. It's like, come on.
Waiting for agent. Connecting. Sound output. Speaker.
Hi, I had a question that I didn't want to ask you while we were in the business offer. Do you know what the difference is between the NFB COVID-19 promo and the Aira COVID-19 promo? Okay. So, if you're in the U.S., you could use either one, I guess. And if you're outside of the U.S., you have to obviously use only the Aira one because the NFB doesn't cover Canada or England or anywhere else. Okay, thanks. Bye. Some junk mail. Well, one of two things is going to happen here. Either I'm going to spend 3.5 minutes or less vlogging the rest of the weekend. There's going to be that little to vlog. Or I'm going to turn this into a two-parted vlog because we're at 26:12 or something. And if you have more than 30 minutes, TuneStotube won't publish it. Unless you shell out some money or something, you can probably pay to have longer videos published, but at this time in my YouTube life, I'm not willing to pay for that. Well, I was obviously not alone. I don't really make it a habit of going through the App Store and seeing what apps are updated and what apps aren't, because I certainly don't make a habit of updating an app as soon as it gets updated. If I use an app enough, I worry about voiceover access being screwed up by the updates. So some apps I just don't update until it says, if you want to keep using this app, you must update it. We will not let you work with it with the current version that you have. Sometimes, though, I'll pass the app stores. I'm on my way to another app, and it'll say, App Store, some large number of apps that can be updated. I'm like, oh, let's find out what all the options are. Well, I go in there, and I'm going through them, and it says, Aira's got an update. I'm like, let's stop and see what's new about it. And fortunately, the App Store seems to, in some cases, give you a preview of what's new as you pass it. And it says, Aira update, remove the call awaiting notification. I'm like, come here, update. I want you. I am so... that's going to get really annoying really fast. And apparently it did get really annoying really fast to a lot of other explorers or customers. They call their customers explorers, Aira does. And apparently a lot of people sent feedback to the customer care team saying, hey, get rid of this damn... I know I'm waiting for the agent by the I don't need voiceover telling me that every 2 seconds. Because they got rid of it. And I'm like, yay. Video not sponsored by Aira, by the way. I just can't say enough good things about it, so I talk about it in the description. I talk about it on the videos from time to time. And I thought it was worth it to dedicate a little bit of my vlog to telling you what the difference was between the Aira COVID-19 promo and the NFB COVID-19 promo, because they're both there. And when you're potentially not feeling well, that's not the time you want to be thinking, oh, which one of these two do I go with? The difference is where you are. If you're watching, and more importantly, experiencing whatever you're experiencing from outside of the United States, you need to use the Aira, the one that says Aira COVID-19 promo. If you're inside the United States, it really doesn't matter. The NFB promo or the Aira promo would cover you. The difference is NFB stands for National Federation of the Blind, and that's a U.S.-based agency. So they're not going to cover you if you're not in the U.S. So having said that, you know, I think I'm actually going to turn this into a two-parted vlog, unless there's just nothing to vlog for the rest of the weekend, in which case that'll be the end of this. But I'm already probably either up against the wall or over it already. So check out Aira, check out Shipped, check out everything in the description box below, and you will hear from me in the next video. Bye.